Hello everybody, this is Dylloop and welcome back to another episode of Factorio Deathworld. Today I'm thinking that I want to kind of let these rails craft up and start setting up some of the infrastructure that we're going to need for our train system to the iron patch that we conquered in the last few episodes. So we have our rails being made. They're probably making a lot more than we need right this second. But we also need chain signals, rail signals, and a couple other things. I'm thinking I might actually skip out on the signals and then just handcraft the train stops, but we will need locomotives, which take 20 engine units apiece. So we will need to start feeding the pipe into this. I was thinking rather than actually making pipe for it though. I mean, we already have it here, but I kind of want a dedicated pipe factory. But these engines, they also take steel and iron gears, which neither of which I have over here. So I think I'll feed in the steel and gears themselves. Oops, sorry about that. My alarm's going off. You know what? Why don't we just feed everything in by ourselves? That might just be the easiest way to go about it here. But I will insert it into a chest. Yeah, because we don't really have the infrastructure set up to automate it just yet. Power. Yeah, so each of these takes 2 of everything, so that'll make... Well, that'll make 100 engines. It'll make 50 engines, which is enough for 2 trains. So, yeah, I'll stick with that amount. That should make us enough. Now, I was also thinking that I kind of wanted to reorganize this patch of stone a bit, and I should have some miners. No, I placed them all in the iron patch. Let me grab a couple more. So what I want to do is I actually want to rip all of this up and you know, actually fully compress this patch, set up a better smelting line. I do want to, after we get this iron patch hooked in, I want to reorganize the base quite a lot, and once we get some of the oil stuff up and running, because we can make our defenses better and we won't be so cramped. So right now we're very cramped in and very spaghettied in, and that's something that I want to get out of as soon as possible. So hopefully within the next few episodes we can start kind of organizing a bit better. But I'm just going to plop all these miners down wherever they fit. Let's get a couple more. I'm going to need gear wheels and circuits. Let's grab those here. And the next stop, circuits. And iron. You know what, in hindsight, I probably should have left a little bit more room for the belt to be ran on this. How many miners is this total? 24. It should be fine. So what I'll do is I will actually just do this. Ah, the cliff's not going to let me. Okay, change plans. Go out this way. And I'll just nudge these all over by one. So we'll put them here. Bring this down. Ooh. I think we might be a little bit cramped here. Yeah, that's not going to work either. Well, shoot. If I get rid of that one miner, that'll be fine, because that miner, it's only got 670 expected resource. So yeah, I'll just put this like that, this like this. We'll do that. You know what, better yet, just do that. Which means this can do that. I am always out of splitters. Okay. So this is our stone line, which means that I can now tie it in here. And that will help with that guy. Let's get these turned on. Cool. So that'll keep our rails being made. Did I limit that chest? I may not have. Let me check. Oh, okay, I did. 2 stacks? Let's go up to 4 stacks. Because you go through them quicker than you think. Now I had 4 furnaces making walls. I'm gonna go up to 5, 6. Yeah, 6 of them. What I'll do here is a similar setup to this one. So I will split this off in like that. I'll bring this in, that in. We'll do that and that. Yeah, I like it. And then we can go red belt, maybe. Okay, so this will be the stone brick output, which means that the furnaces end up here and here. We can get 3 on either side. Ooh. That may not work out ideally. Should I nudge it over one? Bring this down? No, I can't bring that down. I can bring them up. I can't move them over. I can bring them up a little bit. That might help. We're a little bit cramped up in here, guys. But our little safety wall. There's not a lot of space. But we work around it as best we can. Nope, this needs to go like that. Yep, that'll work. Okay, and then we get our inserters here and here. I'll grab a couple more. Okay, and that gets our stone brick back up and running, which means I can now get some walls. Now, the walls take 5 stone brick every half a second, and the stone brick takes 3.2 seconds to craft 1. So, I should be, yeah, I can support 1 assembly machine. And I'll go ahead and just put this one. It won't be able to be fully supported, I don't think. But we'll just throw our fast inserter there. Going into our box of walls. I can start crafting up as soon as we get power. Jeez, where's the nearest power out? There it is. We may want a second inserter here. Or even a third, huh? I don't think we're going to be able to even fuel a third, to be real. Once the buffer runs out. But that should increase our wall production by quite a bit. Yeah, see, we're going to have a lot of idle inserters. We'll go ahead and leave 2. Yeah, I don't think we even need to. And these are all going at full speed? Yes, they are. Cool. So yeah, we got stone sorted out. I have science off for a reason. One of our turrets is not getting fueled because it doesn't have power. Did it power line get knocked out, or did it never have power? That's a good question. I don't think it ever had power. We can repair these while we're here. Got walls being destroyed. Yeah, that corner is secured again, but it's not real secure. Okay. So I think we can just start running the train and kind of making out a path and seeing where we want to actually place this. Now, I'm not going to build like a very significant rail to start because we really don't have the iron for it, and we don't really have the space for it until we get cliff explosives. So what I'm thinking is that I'll take it through this forest here, and just on cue, there's a train going by outside and I have my window open. So I'm just going to take it up, and I'll probably just bring it straight, turn it, and go straight across here. That sounds like a plan. And it can just be a one train line for now, and it'll work out great. And then once we get cliff explosives and a little bit more iron kind of flowing into the base, we're going to need that copper patch anyways. We can blow up some of these cliffs and get a 2-rail system set up and get it all squared away for trains. I have plenty of grenades, so I'm going to use that to clear some forest as well. I don't want to clear it with a flamethrower, simply because the pollution. You know what? This might be a good spot to bring it in. Let's see. Let me make a couple of gates here. Yeah, so we should be able to place this going like that. Get the walls. Then we have these gates that we can place in like so. And these will make it so that the biters can't just walk in, but we can walk in and out. Best tree clearing method ever. They're made for that purpose. It is the purpose of grenades. I may not have cleared it in the correct path, though. We'll see. We'll see how this lines up. Alright, come on, train tracks. Nah, it should be good. I may need more track, though. And there's a rock. I might want to turn it a little sooner. Go that way, around this copper patch. Let's do that. Let's come up by the copper patch. Kinda. We'll place this here. Which means all this is not needed. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Cool. We'll keep placing the rail up and cut back over after we're done with the copper. Just gonna be one big track segment. It would have probably been cheaper on iron to run belt, but I like trains. Much better than a big massive amount of belt. Very quickly running out of tracks here. I always underestimate how many you actually need. Which I said was a thing. Very much is. Always take the amount of tracks you think you need and triple it. We really need to get those flamethrower turrets set up. Like real soon. Oh no, I have a whole nother stack. Okay, I might be good on track. Because we're almost there. Okay, we'll do that, and then I'll take this again. Let's get rid of these trees. Trees in the way. Yeah, now we have all these burnt out trees that aren't even full trees and still getting in our way. That should be good. So what I'll do is I'll put the train stop here and just belt everything into it. You know what? Let's bring it down a little bit more. The problem is the farther away it is, the more I have to actually wall it up and defend it. But it shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Yep, that's probably good there. I don't know why it keeps doing that, like saying I'm just barely too far away as I'm running towards it. I feel like normally it just lets you kind of run towards it and hold down the click button. Okay, so we'll need 2 train stops. Let's get 1, 2. First one's going to go here. This is going to be the iron outpost. We'll just call this iron outpost 1. Outpost 1. We'll make it like a blue color. And then our walls will go across here. And we'll get a proper defense set up on this thing very, very shortly. As soon as we turn it on, it's going to get a massive amount of pollution. Okay. And these are just going to have to go to like there-ish. Go up. I'll go ahead and leave that because it's going to have to get filled in anyways. And then up here, it's going to have a wall above it as well. Let's grab my grenades back out. Get rid of some of these trees. Dang it, tree. The true enemy. Always in the way. Even when you think you got them all. Okay, we're going to need a couple more gates here. Where are they at? Combat. Duh. So I'm going to put 2 rows there because what I'm going to do is there will be 2 rows of walls. Like the rest of our base. So as for defense, we'll layer out flamethrower turrets and we'll layer out the gun turrets. So I did do a little bit of math on it, and I didn't realize after looking at the wiki there is a damage increase for light oil and heavy oil and versus oil in the flamethrower turrets. So it is more efficient to use the heavy oil. It is the most efficient because you only get a very small increase with the light oil, while you get a very big increase with the heavy oil. So, although you could produce more light oil out of per unit of oil, it's actually more efficient, I would say, to use the heavy oil one. So that's what we'll be doing. I don't really have a lot of miners, but we can go ahead and place these. Let's get our belts squared away. So we are going to take this up. There's probably going to end up being one more row, but for now this is fine. So the unloading station should be pretty straightforward. We're going to grab a bunch of fast inserters here. We're also going to want a bunch of, I'll go with iron chests for now. So we're going to make a 141, so that's pretty simple. I'm thinking, do I want to try and design a good one or just a mediocre one since this is going to change fairly shortly? I really like the station that I use in the stream, and I have a blueprint of it. Where is it? That's a stacker. Yeah, it's like this. Is that the loading? Yes, this is the loading station. This is made for a 383, but it'll work for a 141 as well. So I actually don't need the... Uh-oh. Yeah, it looks like some walls are getting blowed up. Okay, I'm going to plant this down, like... Honestly, it really doesn't matter, huh? So I'll plant it down here, but what I'm going to do is just copy like one piece of it. We'll throw it there. And then I will cancel all this. Cancel all of it. Cancel all of it. There we go. Ah, that didn't work. Let's cancel all this. Cancel all that. There we go. Okay, so this is going to be our little unloader design. I just had to get a blueprint for it. Not unloader. It'll be our loader. Oh, crap. You know what? This is actually made for... It's made for dual-sided loading, and this isn't going to be set up that way. Holy crap. We are getting demolished somewhere? What's going on? Ugh. It's the spitters and the turrets aren't reaching it. There they go. Okay. Yeah, so you know what I'm actually going to do is simply, we're going to get our belt balancer book out. We're just going to get a 3 to 4 balancer. Out, 3, 2, 4. Place that there. Let's do this. Come on, splitters. You got a couple more coming towards me, don't you? And what this will do is it'll turn the 3 lanes into an even 4, which will mean that the train gets loaded evenly, which we want. It's pretty important. So then I will take this. Ah, placing belts all over the place. And both these go underground. How do I have an odd number of belts? Did biters eat one at some point? They may have. They really might have. Alright. So then here, all I really need to do is, you know, basically put 1, 2, 1, 2 on all of them. I just realized the outside wagon's gonna stick out of the wall. Derp. So this wall's gonna have to actually go up slightly. Because the last, so we have a 141, so it's one of the locomotive, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 wagons, then the locomotive. So the locomotive actually ends here, is where we'll want our wall. At the very least. Right? So I'm going to have to end up moving that. I'm not going to do it right this second, though. Nope, we want that back, not forward. And I'm out of them. Walls are still being knocked out. It's good to know. Then we have our iron chests here. These go in like this. We're not going to have enough. Of course not. We're 1 short because that's how it goes. We're going to need more inserters. Still being attacked. It's that corner. That corner's nasty. Okay, we have medium power poles now too, so I'm going to use them in this case. And then the belt will just go like so. Let's put 1 extra on all these. Go up, up, and up. And then it's just a splitter in all of them. They get fed from this guy. Oh no, we're out of belt. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go grab belt. I'm also gonna grab more walls and probably more miners. We'll maybe get the train ready with the station on the other side. We could just ride the train over, which is cool. Means no more walking. So we are getting it squared away, slowly but surely. This is slow going early game. for sure, especially with the marathon settings and the biters constantly attacking us. But I do want to set up a very big base with very big defenses. Now that we have oil, that's really easy to do because flame turrets are relatively cheap. They take a couple engines, but like they take 5 engines, but for the cost, super cheap. We can see that they have where is it? Oh, it doesn't say, huh? They have a much higher resistance than regular turrets do. So it means that they won't die quite as often either. So yeah, they're a little bit more expensive, but for what they are, they're very cheap. We don't need that many around the base, and all you have to do is run a pipe. And the fact that it only takes a couple of oil per means that they're relatively cheap to run too, as long as we run a pipe and some pumps along the wall. My dog is trying to attack me at the moment. Oh, I was going to turn on the camera and show, but she walked away. Well, if you've never seen her, you gotta join the stream. Alright. So, we'll do that. Ammo's looking good. That's cool. Iron patch, not so much. We're down to 21,000 iron. Let's make sure we get that iron into the locomotives. That's very, very, very important. I did see, it almost looked like there was a piece of track missing, but I think it was just on the radar. Okay, so I'm going to grab all the walls that I can. We are going to grab... This stone patch might not last super long either. And you know what? Stone is kind of the only thing that we did not discover over here. There's one here. That shouldn't be too hard to claim if we need to. But, yeah, there's no stone up this way. There's coal, there's iron, there's copper. There's another coal patch, there's another copper patch over here. No stone. We should have our engines for our locomotives, though. So I'm going to make 2 of them. I need some more steel. Let's grab that. 1, 2, and then, yeah, I need a lot of steel, actually. There's no easy place to grab this around the base. It's because the only few places it's in, it's either a half belt or mixed with something. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have the coal. So I will set up like a little box here that will hold some fuel for the train stop. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put the train stop yet. I mean, it's going to have to come in here and come down, I think. I should have got more rail. Well, the episode's getting kind of long. Let's clear these out. Oops. Okay, let's actually break these ones. Okay, this will give us some room to bring in the iron train. I will need some more rail. I have some underground belt that I'll need. As for defenses, we don't have that quite ready yet, but let's maybe get it turned on. Worry about defenses next episode? I think so. More walls. I mean, we should be defended in the spot that they're going to be coming from right away, so that's good. Alright, I'll grab all these rails. We'll come back over here. And I'm going to set the train up just right here for now. Kind of see where it lines up. I hate that. There we go. It starts right in the way. Of course it is. Oh, I don't need that turret, I'm sure. Famous last words? Maybe. We'll see. Cool. So this distance is probably not enough for the iron that I want. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. That last one's right on the curve. That should be okay. We'll see. I say that a lot, don't I? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's check this out. If I put these inserters here. Okay, yeah, that'll work fine. Little tiny train kind of squeezed up in here, but it should be alright. Let's check. If I put in a piece of coal. Yes, it can grab it. Cool. It looked like it could, but the wagon was empty, so it's kind of iffy. And then I will need a second box here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a chest here with an inserter and some power. And this is going to take 1, 2, 3, yeah. The coal there. And then I can just throw in coal at any point into these chests here. That will get fueled up into the train. Let's grab one more inserter. That goes there. All the coal goes in that one. This is iron to unload. I know this episode's getting kind of long. Alright, so we can take this train. It's going to go to Iron Outpost 1 until you have full cargo. Go. You're going to say full cargo, or if like a long time passes. Maybe not 120 seconds. Let's say 60 seconds. Like if a minute passes and you are still not full, just go ahead and bring out whatever you have back. And then it's going to go to Iron Unload until it's got an empty cargo. So, there we go. Train pulls in, gates close. Good. All is fine and well. So next episode we'll finish setting this up and get all the defenses squared away and turn it on, and then that means success, kind of, because we aren't worried about iron so much. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope to see you next time. If you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button to get notifications when I upload, as well as checking out my Twitch in the description. Thanks again, guys, and have a good one.